Being a high value woman has nothing to do with money, status, looks. It's about how you carry yourself, how you treat people, how much love you pour into yourself, and the way you move through life with quiet confidence and self-respect. In this video, I'm going to share with you the traits of a high value woman and how to step into your high woman value era. But let me just tell you, queen, that just by you clicking on this video, you are already 99.9% ahead of everybody else. So I am very proud of you. Now let's keep watching so that we know exactly what to do. You're gonna step into your high value girl era, not by criticizing yourself, by encouraging yourself to keep moving forward. The only way to fail is to stop trying. You're not doing this for anyone else. You're not doing this for external validation. You're not doing this for any man. You're doing this for yourself. All of those great opportunities and even better opportunities that a high value woman attracts will naturally come to you because you will know how to pick and choose. I'm not saying that you won't encounter negative people, negative situations, but it's about how you handle them. Section number 1, the mindset of a high value woman. The mindset of a high value woman is someone who doesn't chase but attracts. If something isn't working out, whether it be with a situation or a person, they are not chasing the person and begging them to change. You will not change anybody, but what you can change is yourself. So how are you reacting to that situation? The key here is to be able to step away because you know that your energy can be used towards something better rather than using up negative energy on something that doesn't even matter. Emotional control is your superpower. Do not match anybody's negative energy and just kill people with kindness. As a server, guys, I have people yell at me for things that I cannot control. A part of me literally just wants to yell in people's faces. You know, I'm human, I get angry sometimes and I get upset. Jump to the solution rather than trying to explain yourself to that person. As a high value woman, you have to understand that your peace is priceless. You should not allow anybody to come and disturb it. You should not expect to be perfect, where absolutely nothing bothers you, where you don't get angry at all, where it's all rainbows and butterflies. That is not the case. Life will happen, situations will happen, encounters will happen. But what matters is how you handle those situations. Handle them with grace. Walk away if you have to. Do not give anybody the time of day, especially if it's not bringing you joy, if it's not bringing you income. Then don't even worry about it. And even if it is bringing you income, I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit. Section number 2, habits and daily standards. A high value woman has a healthy morning and night routine. I will keep on saying this day in and day out. A healthy morning and night, even a day routine is a must. You need to be taking care of yourself physically and mentally. You should be making an effort to be better than the last day every single day. If you had a slip up today, it's okay. Just pick back up in that second. Don't throw the whole day away just because you ruined something, or don't throw away your whole fitness journey just because you missed a day in the gym. You need to get back up and continue growing. That is what a high value woman does. She knows what she needs to do, and she sets habits and routines that will set her up for success and that also nourish her body. She treats her body like a temple, and as you should too. You know that you should be drinking water, you know that you should be taking your vitamins, and you know that you should be having healthier, less processed, and whole foods. I'm gonna be real here, okay? I totally understand that you cannot change from one day to another. You cannot quit things cold turkey. But the thing here is being intentional. Are you actually trying today? Are you actually making an effort to be better than yesterday? Are you actually trying to learn more? Are you researching more about things? How can I make this better? For example, there's some specific meals that you like. For me, I'm kind of over it now, but I was in a banana bread phase where I would go, and get a black coffee to try and be healthy, but then I would get a slice of banana bread. And to be honest with you, it's okay to love pastries. Now, what you should be doing next is, okay, what's a healthier alternative to this pastry? How can I make it at home and perhaps even add even more nutrients to it, like protein? How can I make a protein banana bread at home? Simple way. And not only is that going to be good for my body, but it's also going to be good for my soul and good for my mind, because now I'm actually putting in the work and it's going to feel a lot more like I earned it rather than just stopping by the coffee shop and picking one up. I loved hot Cheetos and cheese and all that stuff. I haven't had that in a while, But there are times where I crave hot Cheetos. I don't completely like binge and eat a whole bag of it, but I will go and find a healthier version of it. Let me go get some baked hot Cheetos instead. Let me get some spicy Quest chips, try and find alternatives for the things that I love without having to like fully give it up, but try to improve it every single day. Another thing, as a high value woman, you should be grateful for all the things in your life right now, because you are so sure in yourself that you will only get better from here. You have that trust in yourself that you are going to achieve everything in your life that you desire. So while you're here, you're going to be grateful for what you have. If you are telling yourself that you won't be grateful until you have a certain thing or until you reach a certain status, then you are doing yourself a disservice, and you are probably pissing the universe off, which it will not want to provide to you. So be grateful for everything that you have, your bed, the computer that you're watching on, the job that you have. Try to find the good in everything while you are on your journey to achieve your dream life. I can give you an example. I have a pink collar girly office job, and I was in a phase where I just absolutely dreaded it. I woke up my mornings with anxiety. I didn't want to show up. That was at a time where my mental was very foggy and in a dark place. But what I kept doing during that time, I'll listen to podcasts and other creators and motivational speakers to try and, get out of that slump. But yes, I would still show up at work not wanting to be there. And even though I was still like listening to all of these things, as a human person still learning to navigate this thing called life, it was hard for me to not feel it, But here's the thing. When you look at things in a different way, then those things change. So like that's a quote that Dr. Wayne Dyer says. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. In my head, I started finding all of these good things about my job, and now I'm at a place where I'm actually grateful for it. I'm actually showing up as the best version of myself that I can, because even though at the end of the day, that's not my dream place to be, I am doing it for myself, because that is that kind of person that I want to be. I want to be the kind of person that can light up in any room that she walks into, that knows how to interact with different kind of people. I'm also learning, like, maybe it's not too bad, it's actually pretty cool. All of these C-level executives know me by name. My bosses really love me, and they're just very kind, and they care about me, and they take care of me. Like, they have my birthday, they gave me a gift, and they gave me they do things for me that not a lot of other people do for their employees, and that not a lot of people have done to them. So then I started, telling myself that I'm more grateful for it, and it's just been a lot easier to show up. I'm very grateful that there's a water machine in there so I can be drinking water. So small things like that, just find things to be grateful for in the situation that you are in right now while you are on that journey to getting to where you want to be. A high value woman eats well, eats healthy, nourishes her body in a balancing way like I just mentioned before, goes to the gym, takes her walks to make sure that she reaches those 10,000 steps a day, drinks plenty of water, and like I said, takes her vitamins, takes care of her skin, takes care of how she smells. She wants to smell good. After coffee, brush her teeth. I have a toothbrush at my desk because I do not want to be that person who has a coffee breath. I refuse to be that person who stinks. I have a little deodorant in there, a little hairbrush, a little hairspray, and like I said, I'm not doing this for anyone but myself. I am doing it because I value myself so much that I refuse to be a person with bad hygiene. You need to find a scent that you love and that suits you. Here's like my non-affiliated things that I love. Actually not recently, I've actually had a bottle of it for now, but I'm absolutely obsessed with the Lush Milk hair conditioner. It is so good. I love how it smells. I'll apply it on my hair when it's wet, when it's dry. I just love how it smells. I'm obsessed. I wear the EOS Vanilla Cashmere Body Lotion because that one smells very nice. And you might not like, vanilla scented things, and that's totally okay. The thing is to have a scent and to actually try and smell good. A high value woman is constantly learning. She never assumes that she is the smartest person in the room, and if she is, she's in the wrong room, because there are other people that can teach you different things that you don't know, just like you can teach them things that they don't know. But you are there to listen to others and not make everything about you. You don't need to tell anybody anything about you unless they ask, and even then you will not overshare. And just like all these designer stores, they don't just allow anybody in. There's somewhere you even need appointments. You need a certain income to even test drive a Rolls Royce. They are valuable because they only allow a certain people in, and that is what you need to be. You need to be the Rolls Royce of all the car companies. You need to be of certain value to be allowed in my life. And this isn't to say that you're better than anyone, but this is to say that the second that someone disrespects you, calls you out of your name, or even yells at you for whatever reason, then you have the ability to cut them off. There is no reason for trying to fix things with them when they already disrespected you. Protect your energy, queen, because you are valuable and it is priceless. Your energy is priceless, so take care of it. And I promise you, the more you watch these kind of videos, the more you try to improve your life, the better opportunities will come your way. And you will know that you don't need anything or anyone else but yourself to live the life that you desire. Section number 3, boundaries and relationships. High value women's boundaries are non-negotiable. Like I mentioned before, when somebody disrespects you, you cut them off because you can and because they are not worth your time and energy, and because you're going to focus on something else. Stop being too nice to the point where you start forgiving every single person and just listen to what they have to tell you the first time that they disrespect you. A high value woman doesn't entertain energy that drains her. She doesn't have time to gossip. She doesn't have time to be watching other people's lives on social media when she could be working on her own. When people invite her out, she doesn't feel like she has to say yes if she doesn't want to. And it's not because, like I keep mentioning, it's not because she thinks she's better than anyone else, but because she is aware of that energy. She is aware of what she needs to do if she has other goals in mind. As a high value woman, you will learn to communicate respectfully and calmly no matter what. By acting reactively, we are matching other people's low energy, and we don't do that. We remain calm, and yes, we can get upset when we get in the car, let out a few bad words. I don't care. I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. It's okay to get angry, but it is the fact that you do not show that person to someone else. You don't give them that time of day, because the second that you react, they win, because what they were trying to do is get to you, and by you reacting, they got to you. Okay, the best way that you can respond is by giving no response at all and walking away. Section number 4, emotional and energetic control. This kind of goes hand in hand with everything that I have said before on not allowing people to get to you, not responding reactively to others. Along with emotional and energetic control, a high value woman self-reflects every day, tells herself how can she be better the next day, what did she mess up on, what brought her anxiety. Section number 5, style, presence, and environment. A high value woman knows how to dress well for her figure. I'm not going to say that she has perfect skin, because you can be a high value woman while you are on your journey, to take care of your skin or to get into shape. A high value woman puts effort into her skin and puts effort into her health and puts effort into everything. So I'm not saying that you need to be perfect to be considered a high value woman, but what I mean is that a high value woman is putting in the effort. And like I said, the fact that you are even watching this video and even made it this far, you are putting in effort, and that puts you in the top 1%, so you should be proud of yourself. I don't know why nobody else talks about this, but your area, wherever you sleep, wherever you shower, wherever you cook, wherever you work, it should always be a clean area. Ladies, I do not understand, especially if you are a woman with no kids, there should be no reason why your car is dirty. Why are there water bottles on the floor? Why is there wrappers on the floor? Get yourself one of those cup holder trash cans, put your receipts in there, put your straw wrappers there, and the water bottles, it's not that hard to pick it up and bring it into your house and put it in the recycling bin. It is not that hard to keep a clean car. On the outside, yes, there might be a day or two where it looks a little dusty because you just don't have time to go to the car wash, until Saturday or whatever. But the inside of the car, there's just absolutely no reason why there's just trash laying around everywhere. Is your purse clean? Is your purse organized? Why do you have a wallet with 13,000 credit cards in there and 12 lip glosses and stuff that you don't even need. Focus on having the necessary and the things that you need, and just minimize everything else, because you have to be true to yourself. Like, do you really need all these things that you carry in your purse? Another thing that nobody talks about, but as a high value woman, you should not be littering. Whether somebody is watching or not, you should not be littering. Are you picking up after your dog when no one is watching? That's another trait that a high value woman has. There's a quote, and I'll put it right here, but it has something to do with, I think is integrity, if I'm not mistaken. Integrity is what you do when no one is watching. Okay, another thing with the presence of a high value woman is how she treats and talks to people, no matter her status and no matter their status. Are you treating people with respect? How are you treating people when you are having a bad day? We all have bad days. We get that. But why are you taking it out on other people when they have nothing to do with it? Especially when you work in the service industry. Why are you going to bring that energy onto your tables? And that goes for yourself. Like, imagine you were having a great day, grab a coffee, right? And the coffee person is just rude, and it's just like they don't want to be there. And in my head, I'm like, it just ruins the whole experience. A high value woman invests in herself, and whether that be, through paid courses or coaching, personal training, it doesn't have to be expensive. I know a lot of us are on our beginner journey. We don't have these 6-figure income jobs yet. And I say yet because it's gonna come, honey. But I don't even want to say 6 figures anymore, because that's honestly, we're doing more, okay? We're doing like the high 6 figures now. Like, low 6 figures are just not cutting it, okay? I want some nice nails. I want some nice purses. I want to be investing. There's only so much that like $10,000 a month can do. So we're gonna think 10x. Going back to my point, a high value woman invests in herself. She's looking to improve areas of her life. And lastly, stop asking all these fitness influencers, how long did it take you? Stop asking other personal development people or manifestation coaches. Stop asking them, how long did it take you? When you know that you are going to get there anyway, no matter how long it takes, then what is the point of asking? There is no point of asking when you are so sure that you are doing the right thing for yourself, that you are putting yourself first, and that there is nowhere to go but towards success. Then there is no reason why you should be asking people how long it took them. So take this as your sign. Start showing up as a high value woman that you are. 2025 is a year that you close off with that old version of yourself, because the new year is only the new version of you, and after that it's nothing else but good high value women values. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys again next time. Bye.